today. And the best game of the weekend, I don't care what happens tonight, was last night in Tampa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's
When
be
the
honest, it
Washington,
wasn't.
give me this button. When this happened,
Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Praise on the warpath, fight for all DC.
that's right. Washington ended their playoff drought with a 23-20 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I was gonna say, let's.
And the best part of the night was Zane Gonzalez's 32-yard field goal, which we all thought was going to get pushed. It doinked off the upright and in for the win. Dag nabbit.
Let's be honest.
Watching the look on Dan Quinn's face go from oh to
Hey, I had that look, and I called that game last night.
I'll be honest with y'all. Most of that was mild card weekend. It was not wild card weekend. There wasn't nothing wild about
what?
it
I agree.
except for the Sunday night
Because
game.
the Sunday night game was the best game of the weekend. I don't care what happens tonight. I didn't care what happened Saturday or most of Sunday. And I did the Ravens Steelers game, and I knew the Steelers were going to get stomped in the ground.
Yep.
oh whoa what is going on my camera? Hello, focus.
It's focused.
No, it's not. It is blurry.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
Why are you blurry? Did you
No.
drink?
Maybe.
I wanted to, but I can't. There we go.
Okay.
The pen method always works.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But speaking of this last night, you said
It's-
you wanted to lead off with this.
Bring it on.
It's the call.
Oh, you got the
From-
call?
Oh, you got the Redskins call?
Yes, sir. I
Sweet.
found it. Big 100, the Twitter account for the home of the Commanders, retweeted awful announcing's tweet of let me grab his name because I forgot it. Bram Weinstein and London Fletcher's call on Zane Gonzalez's game-winning field goal.
Oh, what are
Okay.
you waiting for? Play the darn thing.
I gotta bring it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly turn this off just for a moment.
Okay.
Gonzalez looking to send Washington
Oh, I love this.
into the divisional round. Snap good, hold down, kick on its way. It is good! The Cardiac Commanders are the Clutch Commanders! They do it again! We'll see you in Detroit! And Zane Gonzalez kicks in the door and kicks us into the second round.
I swear London Fletcher wanted to curse.
Yeah.
He did.
I
He did.
swear.
I thought he
I-
did curse.
I thought he did too. But that's the sound from the Redskins call last night of them beating the Buccaneers at the gun. And that last drive was so pivotal
Yeah.
for Jayden Daniels, the way he walked down the field, and they used their timeouts correctly.
Chicago Bears.
They
The
did
call-
two things. They got Tampa Bay to use their timeouts.
Mhm.
They converted the biggest third down of the night
Yep.
to reset the chains. And once Tampa Bay used that final timeout, the Redskins had the right play on 3rd and 2. They kept it in Jayden Daniels' hands. He dives forward for an 8-yard gain and a first down. Game over.
Yep.
And he knew it.
Courtesy
Woo-hoo.
of Big 100 for the audio call, and courtesy of NBCSN and the NFL for the video of that.
Who's the voice again?
Bram Weinstein and London.
Bram Weinstein and London Fletcher, longtime Redskin. I love it. You know what I wish? I love you, Bram Weinstein, but somebody else needed to make that call. And no, it is not me. The phrase I kept using last night, touchdown Washington Redskins, was made famous by the great Frank Herzog.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Herzog needed to be calling that game because Dan Snyder screwed him.
Right.
Dan Snyder screwed that whole doggone thing up. I'm learning not to curse, folks, okay? But after last night, I had to reset. I had to hit the reset button. Shucks, my swear jar is already over $100. And
At
that's gonna
least.
be like I said, I'm putting that toward house. Every time I contribute something to the swear jar, I'm putting it towards the house. But I'll say it again, gentlemen. I don't care what happens tonight. In fact, I am not putting my eyes anywhere near Los Angeles.
It's a foregone conclusion.
Yes, it is. I don't care who wins that game. And I'm saying this as a football fan of 4.5 decades. I don't care who wins that game. I
It's really
just
a
know
foregone
we saw
conclusion.
the best game of the wild card weekend, or as Victor calls it, mild card weekend. And you're absolutely correct about that.
I want my 6 hours back.
I want my 2 days back. Forget 6 hours. I want my urinating tree made it famous when he said, I want my 3 hours back. I want my 2 days back or a day and a half back. Because we knew the Buffalo Bills were going to wallop the Denver Broncos. We knew that if the Ravens got it right and turned and stuck the ball in the gut of Derrick Henry, he would single-handedly beat the Steelers. Check. All right. Let's do this checklist. We knew, and we're starting from the top of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what that first game was.
What?
Saturday's game.
Saturday.
Chargers.
First game.
Chargers and Texans.
Okay. Chargers
Steelers and Ravens.
and Texans. Okay. So I wasn't a part of the majority that knew the Texans were going to wallop the Chargers. Texans wallop the Chargers. Check. I knew Saturday night before I even give me this thing. I switch on this before I even put this on.
Mm-hmm.
I knew somehow John Harbaugh to BS his way through this playoff game because it's the Steelers. They're just happy to be there.
Right.
And the Baltimore Ravens kicked him in the teeth with 299 rushing yards. Check. First game Sunday, we knew, Android, fabulous call, by the way, we knew that the Broncos had no shot against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills at Rich Stadium. Check.
Yep.
The middle game, even though it was choppy as all get out, Green Bay stood no chance against the Philadelphia Eagles. Check.
That's the one I called.
And you did a fabulous job of that. Even though the game was choppy, your call wasn't. I appreciate you both for that.
Appreciate it, man.
And then I wasn't even going to put eyes or ears
on the Sunday night game.
Tampa. I said in our meeting, I'm going to bed. This fool in the Wichita Thunder shirt in front of me said, no, you're not.
You are calling this game.
You are doing this game because it's going to be a good one. He was right. He was wrong about Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins getting Atlanta to the playoffs, and that's the only time I'll troll him. But he was absolutely on point with what happened last night.
Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins.
Hey, he lost his chains. All right.
He got his chains.
His chains have been revoked.
He got his chains snatched.
Those chains have been snatched. All right.
He got his
those chains had a lease on them and it expired.
Oh. Did it expire when he got to Atlanta?
It expired after the last game he played in Atlanta.
And he got benched.
As soon as Michael Penix took that spot,
it's over. It's over.
It's out of here.
Yep.
It's
a good Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins as far as a football player goes, is a goner after this season.
Question now, what do you do with him?
Kick him out.
Not with all that money they just gave him.
Take the money back.
Well, there's such thing
Hey,
as a
Kirk Cousins, we lied. We ain't guaranteeing this. Get the heck out.
No,
Well,
I
that
know
would
they
be
can't do
I
that.
know.
fraud.
I know that's
That
not
would be
how it works.
fraud.
I absolutely know that's not how it works.
Sir, that would be fraud.
Oh. Speaking of frauds,
Oh,
Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers.
there's a few teams.
no, it's not hello. It's goodbye, Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what? Speaking of frauds, let's take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers
Fraud
and
watch.
something I said at the top of the season. They are bleeping frauds.
Fraud watch.
And they proved it in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep.
Oh, heck, they proved it way through the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.